Y'all, Ron Deezy here, formerly known as Ron D. So it's been 5 years since I made the original video, Black Accent, and I guess I just decided to reply now. So I read like most of the comments. There's a lot of negative, a lot of positive, a lot of ignorant, a lot of educated. It's whatever. Some people don't know everything. So let's go. I'm gonna break down this video. I'm gonna reply back to y'all what I really meant. Some people took it the wrong way. So first, let me just address the fact when I said I'm not African. I'm far from it. Now, what I meant by that is that I can go to my great grandmother and I know her race. She's black and she's Cherokee. You know what? What type of black? She could be African. I don't know. But my mom and dad, they're black. They're from. They were born here in California. I think my dad was born in Louisiana, Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania, and then their parents were born in Virginia. They're like up to my grandmother. They were born in the United States. Up to my great grandmother, they were born. Both my great grandmothers were born in the United States. So that's what I mean when I say I'm far from African, because not my immediate parents are African. Now, well, I consider African, and I know I'm African. I know my ancestors came from Africa. Let me just say that. I know my ancestors came from Africa, okay? I'm not ignorant like that, all right? And I'm proud to be black. I am. Best race, I think, best powerful, most influential. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Influential, whatever. You know what I'm saying. The best race ever. God dang it. Not because I'm black, just because, check the facts, man. We created a lot of this shit, and we got a lot of influence in the world. Back to the response to this video. What I consider African. Okay, to me, you all can disagree if you want, but I consider African is when you're born in Africa. Alright, and you either are still in Africa or you're in another country, but you're born in Africa. And I'm still, you know, I had a big discussion with my Ethiopian homegirls, and she made a good point. Now, I'm still kind of iffy on that, but right now, that's what I feel. What I consider African American, yes, they're black. What I consider African American really is like your parents are African, but you were born here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I consider African American. But I think black is it's kind of like white people, right? Or Caucasian. You know, ancestors are like Europeans and shit. So, but you know, it's been watered down to, okay, they're just white or American, right? So that's what I mean by saying I'm far from African, whatever. I know I'm black. I know my ancestors are African and everything. So say that. Now, to the accent, what I mean by that, there's a lot of people that make good comments on there, well educated and everything. Now, accent, like I said in the video, I'm gonna stick to this. Accent is not based on a race. It's based on a region or a certain part of a place that you live in or you're from or where you picked up the accent from. So like I said, Australia, I don't know what they're called. Somebody says Aussie, I think Aussie, but there's a whole bunch of different races that live in Australia. They have an Australian accent, and you're not gonna say, oh, that white person has a white accent or whatever. It's an Australian accent. All right. You go to France or whatever, anywhere in Europe, France, Germany, they have a French accent. It's from that country, that region. You know, so to say you have a black accent, black people don't have, like I said, black people don't have an accent. They might have a dialect or a tone, but for an accent, I have to disagree on that. You know, white people, I don't think white people have an accent per se. Yeah, I love white people. I love all races, okay? But I'm just trying to I'm trying to make you understand what I mean by, what this person meant by accent and what I'm saying, what I think an accent is, and how I think they're wrong in saying that. If you guys want to watch the video, I'll put the link in there, somewhere down there. And let me just tell you about my life real quick. Up until like middle school, which is, I'm going to say from 1st grade to 8th grade, I was raised around white, Asians, and Mexicans. Grew up around all of them. Like my best friend to this day is Vietnamese. Best friend. My mom loves him, treats him like my brother and everything. A lot of people know you're the product of your environment. So that's me. Since I was raised, and I was only like in the schools, and I can say this for a fact. The middle school I went to two middle schools from first to fifth. I was probably one of four black people in that school. And that's me, the other black girl, the fucking either janitor or teacher, and another random higher or lower black person in class. So, and I could tell too that she was raised around whites, Mexican, and Asian, not around black people, because she acts just like me. You know, that's all you know how to act, or almost. I don't want to say it, but identify with. You know, because that's all you're raised around. So I either whether I talk like it or whether I dress like it, that's all around. Now, it wasn't until like my teenager age years when I started being around more black people. I started learning about my culture, getting programs and everything, and learning about my culture, about black people. So that's why I was like, okay. So we run a lot of this shit. Fucking DC was thought of a black person, you know. Fucking, and that's when I just learned about history. I was like, damn, America's so fucked up. Man, Columbus didn't discover America. I don't even know if they still teach that in school. But they didn't get their shit straight. They're talking about, oh yeah, somebody gave Columbus a map of America. I was like, okay, so Columbus didn't discover America first, right? Shit. But anyways, and I remember in middle school, some girl called me, and she was African. She told me, hey, I never heard this before. She's like, oh, you an Oreo, huh? I'm like, the cookie? What are you talking about? She's like, black on the outside, white on the inside. I'm like, oh, damn. Is that bad? And according to her, it's a bad thing. I'm sorry. I'm a product of my environment. I didn't grow up around more black people like you did. I grew up. My parents were in my life. Yeah, my mom and dad. But my dad left me when I was 10. Well, he didn't leave me. He left us when he was 10 to take care of some business. But, you know, I was around my mom. But when you're in school like a third of the day. Yeah, you're probably in school a third of the day. So you're in school from like 8 to 3, and that's not including if you have like after school programs to go to, after school class or detention. So that makes you in school for like probably 9 hours, and then you get home probably around 5-ish, 4-ish. But then like you probably want to go outside and play with your friends, or you probably want to go out, whatever. And you're around for me, I'm around more of my non-black friends. So I'm only around my parents or whoever for like 3 hours out of the day. Then you gotta go. You have a bedtime, and then you gotta go to bed like at 9 or 10, and do it all over again. So that's my story and how I'm a product of my environment. But yeah, like the comments, I appreciate everybody that watched it. I made this back in 2010. I actually made it in 2009 on a different account. It was called Purple Pimpin'. And there's a lot of people there was a lot of views on that. But you know, I revamped my YouTube page. This is before YouTube. This is before you could change your name on YouTube, so I had to delete it and put Ron D TV. But y'all still doing good and everything. Well, not y'all, but this video's doing good. 5 years later, some girl just commented on it. She's like, "Wow, I don't know if this is a good wow or a bad wow." A lot of people call me a coon ass nigga. I ain't no coon ass nigga, man. I'm a fucking boss. All right. But anyways, yeah, I went off track. But let's get back to my job and how they're saying. Tell me about my life. I've been in management ever since I was like 20, 19. So I had to talk professional and proper. Okay, I don't talk white. I talk proper. For any ignorant person that say you talk white, no, I talk proper. Damn it, people, we talk proper. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, nobody wants to talk ignorant the whole time and shit, or and have some arrogance in their fucking voice and shit. But anyways, I talk proper. My girlfriend still makes fun of me. She's like, my little white boy, this and that. Yeah, fuck you. You still love the white boy and everything. But I talk proper. And I can't blame them, because one, you know, these are all different reasons. One, the girl that, the person actually said you have a black accent, she was actually like, I think Punjabi. And, you know, being her, you know, they probably, well, I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, 80% of the time, their race grows up or be around their race. And almost kind of, not all the time, gets to grow up around another race. So all they could do is, and that's where stereotypes come from, they get off the media. So I'm guessing she's basing black people off of music videos, songs, the media, the news, all that shit. So I come in here and I'm far from the stereotype. She's like, oh, what the fuck? Like, who is this? This is the new black. What's going on? That's when she said, like, she's like I said, she's expecting me to talk ghetto, have that dialect, not pronounce all my words and all my letters in the words. You know, depending on what word it is, I pronounce my E's and R's at the end proper. You know, sister, brother. You know, I pronounce my E's and R's, the ING and everything. Nah, depending on what the word is, depending on what the situation is. I know how to act just myself. I know how to act proper when the time calls. So she expected me to live up to that stereotype, and I guess I'm far from it, and it blows her mind, and she has to know, why don't I have that black accent? Yeah, like I said, it's like people said in the video, in my comments, it's more of a dialect or a tone, or pronunciation that she's used to hearing from the media about black people, but it's not accent. Like I said, there's Southern accent, there's East Coast accent, but it's not a white accent. It's not a black accent. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you go to a country, a different country, I go to a different country, and they hear me talk, they're going to say, oh, you got an American accent. They're not going to say you have a black accent. They're going to say you have an American accent. So, yeah, man. Again, thank you for viewing the video, giving the likes, giving the 16 dislikes on the previous video. But reply to this one, comment, subscribe. If y'all haven't viewed my other videos on my page, I am a hip-hop artist from the West Coast. There's a mixtape coming out soon called Forward and Heartbreaks. So the first song in there is actually a bonus song. It's called Hustler. Video's gonna be shot soon. So y'all go support me on that. Like, well, I don't know if you guys support this video, but giving the views on my music, like giving the views on my black accent video, part 1. But yeah, Ron Deezy, Rose Squad. Follow me on Instagram, RONDAZY. Twitter, everything's at Ron Deezy. I guarantee if you Google me, Yahoo me, Bing me, whatever, at Ron Deezy, RONDEAZY. I filled the first 3 pages. RonDeezy.com. I'm out. Squad.
Since day one, I've been on my own. I remember selling CDs at the corner store. Someone once told me you gotta go broke if you're trying to make it to the top where I'm trying to go. Then you gotta be a hustler. You gotta be a hustler. I'm a certified hustler.